YouTube, or where is your media?
We're with
Pyrabang. See your media.
Pyrabang.com, and I'm just kind of one of those guys that's just trying to become the media. You know what I mean?
Pyrabang.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You familiar with Dave Ridley?
Power to the people, huh?
Familiar with Dave Ridley?
Dave Ridley. Who's he?
Dave Ridley.
Okay.
Google, you'll find him.
All right.
He does exactly what you're doing.
Okay.
And he does a phenomenal job of it. So maybe you can pick up some tips, or give him some tips.
All right.
But yeah.
So you have the right to remain anonymous, but would you like to state your name for the record?
My name is William Kostrick.
All right.
It's impossible for me to be anonymous.
What do you do?
What do you mean by that?
Well, what do you do for a living, or are you here with the press? Or
you mean how do I make money?
No, well, no. Just how are you here with the press, or?
No. I am a New Hampshire delegate.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you are. Oh,
yes.
okay.
I'm sorry.
I kind of thought you were sitting back here and you were.
No, well.
So even better then.
I'm supposed to be wearing a name tag.
That's okay.
I'm from New Hampshire, so.
I'm sure they know you pretty well by now, right?
Do things all
New Hampshire.
Yes.
Oh, I've got a great question for you.
Okay.
How about that guy who was doing the free Keen thing, and he was recording in the lobby there? What did you think of that whole mess?
That's the guy I just told you about, Dave Ridley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I know Dave Ridley. I love
Right.
Dave Ridley. He's awesome.
Right. Actually, if you know him, I would absolutely love to get his information, because I could probably help him out in his situation.
If you just go to YouTube and type in Ridley Report,
you
will find it.
Okay. All right.
The Ridley Report is there. You can also go to.
I think I actually sent him an email at one point,
New Hampshire
but
Underground under the name Dada.
I've actually in my younger days had a few run-ins with Talbot, actually. So.
With who?
Talbot, right over there in Keene.
Gotcha. Right.
Yep. So I know all about that guy. So.
Where are you here from?
I'm from Beloit. Our office is in Beloit, Wisconsin.
Cool.
Yep, part of my meeting. All right. Well, thank you very much, man.
God, even people online. Not an agency, not uppercase, a descriptive domestic in its regular plain usage word, domestic meaning at home security, domestic security. Not a department, not a federal agency.
Is that what you have it? Is that what you have it in the document that came out of the committee?
The department, capitalized because it's a department, it's even in there, abolish the Department of Homeland Security so that the responsibility for lowercase domestic security returns to the states.
Okay, but later on, when you're describing the militia, don't you use Homeland?
Certainly not.
Homeland Security?
Certainly not in the.
I mean, Vieira did in his document, and I thought I heard you say it here. That's all right. Don't.
Because if
Can I get a quick minute with you while he's looking for that?
Sure.
All right. And Stan Jones from Montana.
Yes, you got it.
Montana,
I'll do
man.
a left-hand shake.
Good to see you from Montana, man. Yeah, I'll get to the right hand in a minute. All right. So, how do you think about how the process is going here today so far?
I'm a little concerned that we get wrapped around the axle mincing words like we're just talking about.
With the Homeland thing, or?
Yeah, I don't think that's important.
I don't either, yeah.
The reason I say it's not important is the issue, the whole idea, the concept is the important thing, and not the particular words. And the only time that words become important is when they change the concept. Yeah. So people are emotional about the word homeland, and because they don't like the Homeland Security Department.
Homeland kind of it's sort of like synonymous with like communist with me. I don't know. I hear Homeland.
Well, like the
Homeland,
Nazis, like the Nazis, you know, the
man.
motherland.
In Russia, I think they had a homeland too, didn't they?
But you know,
Mother Russia.
If you understand the English language, it's not that important. It's the concept.
Right.
And so the concept is clearly expressed in the document, so we shouldn't get wrapped around the axle about words.
I think actually you want to make sure you name it right so they know which department to get rid of, you know? So you said the domestic department. We got rid of that. It didn't exist anyway.
What I'm saying is that the document that the committee came up with is clearly an adequate document. We don't need to change a thing. And to argue over the name of the department because we are emotional about it is ridiculous. Right. And even if we use the Homeland militia.
Right.
In another place, we know what the militia is, and we know that, in fact, it is to secure the homeland. That's the real homeland security, is the militia.
So,
wrapping ourselves around the axle over mincing words is ridiculous.
Right. So what do you think is the next step in this process?
Well,
after this week of deliberation about what our grievances are?
We've progressed quite a bit. The first couple of days, I was ready to pack my bags and go home.
Really?
I didn't think anything would come out of this.
Mm-hmm,
Going into committees and letting a group of intelligent people discuss and come up with adequate words for the various instructions, I think, was a very wise thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
But now, just now,
yep,
we started getting wrapped around the axle again.
Right. We got to move forward. We got to move along. We don't have a whole lot of time to do stuff.
That's right. And
yep,
we can't get emotional about picking words. And the word loyalty or those kind of words, I don't think they have that much impact.
All right.
It's the idea that counts.
Right. Now here's a question I have is, do you feel that we have de facto leaders in government right now, or do you feel that they are de jure leaders?
Well, you want my honest opinion?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And it's based on a lot of research. Our government is not run by the people you see in office. There is a conspiracy.
Yep.
There is a conspiracy behind the scenes. President Obama, or I shouldn't say President Obama, Mr. Obama, he's not our president, is being manipulated by the people behind the scenes. He's a puppet.
So
as are most of the people in Congress.
I agree with you completely that there is, obviously, and you only have to go through 6,000 years of our history to know that people want to rule the world, and now shouldn't be any different. So I'm kind of asking everybody, and this is kind of my feeling, and I was wondering if you felt the same way, is that I feel like the sheriff of each county is actually our best hope, and perhaps maybe we're kind of directing our energies a different way. Maybe we just should all descend on our sheriff offices and just totally take them over and kick everybody out. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree that the sheriff is